Want to unbox a wig with me? Today we are going to take a look at Belle Tress Los Angeles in the color Mocha Maple Brown. Let's unbox her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm here in all my buzzed head glory because I thought it would be fun to unbox a wig together. I don't normally unbox the wigs that I review because I want to spend time telling you about the wig and not finagling with it so that it can look presentable. But I know how important unboxings can be and how frustrating they can be when a wig doesn't look like you expected it to look. So I thought, I've never seen Los Angeles in person, so today is a perfect day. Now, I have this wig from 𝘕𝘂, and I'm really proud and grateful to be able to represent them in these wig reviews. 𝘕𝘂 is both an online retailer and they have some in-person wig shops. They have a handful of them in Canada, one coming soon to the United States, I believe Kansas City, in September maybe, and I know they've got plans for more. So if you want to shop in person, maybe you can go to a 𝘕𝘂 location. You can also work with them online. They do consults. They have live sales every week, coupon codes, kind of a lot going on, and they carry all the major name brands. They should be on your list as a trusted retailer. All right, let's take a look at Los Angeles. I'm gonna pull her out of the box and we're gonna figure her out together. All right. Should we look inside the cap before I even flip her out, since she came inside out? So this is the cap of Los Angeles. Extended lace, so ear tab to ear tab, soft ear tabs with bendable stays. There's an extended nape and Velcro adjusters, and then the rest is open wefted. Now, I know that wigs from the City Collection fit me a little big. I have an average petite head, and so before I even flip her out, I'm gonna cinch those adjusters in a little bit, because I always have to with the City Collection. So right off the bat, I want to caution you. You really can't do much to these wigs if you're not sure if you're going to be keeping them. You want to maintain that return policy because it can be really expensive to continually have to keep wigs that aren't going to work for you. 𝘕𝘂 does have a great return policy, another reason I love them. So I'm going to shake this one out after I put her on. I do believe that wigs need to be shaken out. They need to be combed through before you can really know, but you just can't do any of that and still return them. So the hardest part of your job, oh my gosh, as a new wig wearer, is to be able to not mess around with them very much and try to imagine the possibility. The more experience you get with this, the more you will learn what you can work with, what you're willing to work with, and what you're not. And unfortunately, this one does not present well out of the box at all. Honestly, that's the hardest part, is you just don't know yet. Can I work with something like this? What do I even need to assess so that I know if it's worth keeping or not? I have lots of videos where I talk about topics like this, so if I have another video or two kind of on this out of the box dilemma, I will make sure they're linked below. But as you can see, most people are gonna look at this wig and go, yeah, no. But I know that there is so much that can be done with these wigs, and it's not that simple just to say, okay, back in the box. So let me just show you what's possible. So you can shake the wig out. I like to sort of wake those fibers up. I don't always comb through them. In the very beginning, I kind of want to see what the wave and curl pattern is going to do, but I do finger style them. So I just am waking up these fibers. Shaking it out is going to make a huge difference in waking these fibers up. Something else to know about 𝘕𝘂 is they do have a private Facebook group. So if you're on Facebook, you can join their private Facebook group, and I do believe they offer resales sometimes, where let's say you do decide to keep a wig because you want to see if you can make it work, and then it winds up that you just really can't, it's not for you. You may be able to resell it and get a little bit of your money back. I have some other resales resources as well. So if you're sitting on wigs that you know you're not going to wear, I can give you some resources so maybe you can recoup some of that. There's also places that will accept donations. Okay, so I shook her out. I'm playing with her. Already she looks better. She's not all floppy in all the wrong directions. Now I think this wave pattern needs to be combed out. In addition, that part, we need to figure out how to define that part. So one of the first things I do, so the part is over here, is I'm going to comb it forward gently. I don't want to disrupt this wave too much, but I'm combing it all forward. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to that lace and I'm going to comb it backward. Sometimes, and I'm just holding it so I don't tug on it and I also don't pull the wig off my head. Sometimes that is all you need to do for that part to fall into place. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it's such a beautiful thing. So again, sometimes to get rid of any zigzag part, you just kind of comb it forward and then comb it back. And that sometimes will just naturally separate that part. And it actually did a fairly good job on this one. So now I know there's that part. And once I get the hair parted where it should be, then just playing with it and fluffing it up will help it, hopefully, to start falling into place where it should be. Something else that can really help as you're trying to get those fibers arranged, fix a part line, fix a face flapper, is water. Now, this is just plain water. It's an old styling spray that I cleaned out and just put water in it. But sometimes just spritzing with water and then getting those fibers to change directions, sometimes that's really all you need to do. And you may not even need to take heat to it. And I have found curly and wavy wigs to sometimes be the hardest out of the box because curls and waves just need a little bit of work. They need to be woken up. They need to be separated. A lot of these companies add the curl and wave pattern and then they leave it. They don't comb through it. They don't arrange it. They add it and then leave it. And it's your decision on how to work with that. And so I have found sometimes just combing through and then spritzing with water and scrunching those waves will actually make such a huge difference. And the beautiful thing about synthetic and heat-friendly synthetic is the waves are built in. The style is built in. So once you, let's just say you combed through it and you relaxed them more than you wanted. If you've really only done that once or twice, you can probably get it mostly back by just spraying and scrunching. And synthetic fibers dry so fast. I do not even know what the back looks like, you guys. That's the negative of doing this on camera. I have no idea. Let me see if I can see in my mirror. Give me just a moment. I have a teeny little mirror over here. I can't really tell, but hopefully it's at least decent. But sometimes just doing that, they dry super fast and then you can know what you've got to work with. Again, don't do any of these things if you're thinking you still might return it. But once you've made that decision and you're just gonna go for it, the sky's the limit. So here is that lace front. I think Belle Tress does a fantastic job with their lace fronts. I really do. And because this has a lace front, you can definitely play with styles up and off the face. If you are a bang wearer, you could cut bangs in, but do note, this has a wave pattern and how high up those curls fall will not be exactly the same on every piece. Now, because this one is made with heat-friendly fibers, you can use regular hot tools, so you could fix that part line, or I'm sorry, the bang area. You could take heat to it to straighten out any curls that maybe started up too high. So there is a lot you can do to make this your own. Let's talk about density and permatease. I gotta get this video finished. So this wig is what I would consider a light density. Belle Tress is known for lower density, no permatease styles. It is actually one of my favorite brands. I love this brand. I love their fibers. I think their heat-friendly fibers are amazing. They feel incredible. They look super natural. They are not shiny. And the lower density, no permatease gives this a really natural, lightweight look and feel. I do think it's very natural. Once you kind of figure that style and that curl pattern out, very natural. So it doesn't have a lot of poof or volume. And even though this cut makes it look like it's got volume, in person, it's not unnatural volume. Wigs from this collection, the City collection, run, in my opinion, very true to average. I get a lot of extra cap up here, a lot. I have to cinch it in almost all the way. I can wear them with a wig grip. And so even though my head is generally more average petite to petite, I can wear them. Wig grips are amazing and they make all the difference for me. So I would say if you have measurements similar to mine and larger, this should be fine. You can be a fair amount larger than I am and still wear the City collection from Belle Tress. All of my measurements are in the description box below. Love sassy hair. This one could be really cute. I don't keep every wig that I review, and I am really on the fence about this one. I just think she's so fun. And I would get in here with some Jon Renau Peace Out Cream, one of my favorite styling products for short wigs. And I would really play up this messy style. I think I really would. All right, let's talk about color. Mocha Maple Brown. This is a super dynamic auburn brown. It is not rooted. So all of the highlights go all the way up to the root. You can see that right there. So we've got a mix of dark brown. So the base to my eye is a dark brown, but it is covered with medium brown, auburn, some strawberry. It is super dynamic. No blonde highlights. All the highlighting is auburn and reddish. This color is so perfect for this style because of this curl pattern, because of the layers. So it really plays up that auburn. It's the perfect style for this color. So definitely for my wig sisters who love reddish tones. Let's get outside so you can see it outside. Let me know if you have questions. If you've tried Los Angeles, would love to hear your experience. She's fun. Don't forget about 𝘱𝑗𝑠. More details in the description box below and lots of helpful tip videos. So maybe this style isn't for you, but you might still benefit from the tips. See you soon. All right, here is this color. So gorgeous. Sun is going in and out of the clouds. You can see what I mean by this style. So perfect for this color. It just plays up those highlights in the very best way. Loving it. There you go. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.